good.
My nails are too long! Oh, you weren't recording. I wanted that.
I was recording. This is TBHonest podcast with Audrey and Rachel, and today we have special guest.
Hello, it's Charlie. It's me.
It's our friend Charlie.
That's this guy.
Charlie,
Yes.
tell us about yourself.
I'm recently figuring out that I'm really bad at the tambourine. Which
You're so good at it.
no, I'm not, and it's crushing my dreams because I've always wanted to be the world's greatest tambourine player, but I can't be that.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes things just don't work out the way we want.
Fun fact, Bob Dylan wrote the song Mr. Tambourine Man about this guy right here.
Did he really? How sweet of him.
Play it.
Oh.
Listen to that
Oh yeah.
sweet music.
Music to my ears.
Charlie.
Yes.
Who's your favorite Scooby-Doo character?
Oh, Shaggy.
Why?
Because it reminds me of my best friend Noah.
Okay, yeah.
Because Noah also has Ed, his dog, that is like Shaggy's.
Does he talk?
Scooby.
Did I show you that picture that my
Very.
dad made me
Okay.
take of him imitating Shaggy this weekend?
Yeah, I think that was probably the highlight of my
Olivia and Branson.
my day that day. That was a good picture. If you
Well, yes.
I started saying the question like halfway through reading it.
Mhm.
So, what kind of cult would you like to start if you could start a cult? Which you
Ooh.
are fully capable of doing because anyone can do it.
Yeah, anyone can start a cult. I would start a cult that, let's see, only ate foods that were yellow. Like lemons, bananas.
Does macaroni fit in that, or is it
Yes.
too orange?
No, that fits. Like the tortellini.
I would join it just
Yeah.
for the mac and cheese.
Yeah, but if you eat any other colored food, you die. Like we have to kill you.
So you could have corn
Yeah, we have corn.
and squash.
Yeah, we have squash.
What are
Did
some
you see that
yellows?
huge bag of
Yes, I
squash?
did.
Why do you have a big bag of squash?
Why
Squash is
not?
good.
Squash is not good.
Oh.
What?
I got it for free.
What? Free
For
squash?
what? You got
I
it
don't like
for
squash,
free?
but it's still cool.
Someone brought like 5 crates of it to the library.
Wait,
Dang.
what?
We
Why
have-
would somebody bring 5 crates of squash to the library?
In
Those
the-
aren't books.
In the summer, we have a program called Books and Bites, where
Oh.
I think it's Tricycle Farms. They bring a bunch of produce every week, and there's always a ton left over, and we get it for free.
Ooh, nice.
For free.
Free.
Here's my next question.
Uh-huh.
Free.
Cocaine.
Oh,
Thoughts?
Thoughts
love
about
it.
that?
Thoughts, cocaine? I saw the video about Gordon Ramsay watching people make cocaine.
He did that?
Hey, have you guys seen that?
Okay, I haven't
It's
seen
whack.
that yet, but I heard about
It's
it.
whack. Yeah, so like they
Like he went
grind
to,
up
to
the-
South America, right?
yeah, they grind up all the leaves and then pour gassing on it and like walk around on it like you're
Stomp
smushing
it?
grapes for jelly.
When did you tune your guitar last?
Is that your way of saying a guitar's out of tune?
Years ago. I'm just kidding. It fell on the floor and I didn't pick it up, so that's why it's out of tune.
And that's how you play guitar.
I love taking care of my things. Here's my next question.
Rachel Cash.
Are you good at Mario Kart?
Yes. Hell yeah, I'm good at Mario Kart.
Doubtful.
Doubtful? You're doubtful that I'm good at Mario Kart?
I don't know.
Bring it on.
I don't have Mario
Mario
Kart.
Kart Double Dash was the best one.
I don't know what that is.
It's the one on GameCube.
Oh
Well,
no.
one of the ones.
Slightly
I only
more
played it on
advanced.
Wii.
You have 2 guitars?
We have 3.
You have 3,
Yeah,
you have 3
totally.
guitars,
I
a
have
violin, a tambourine, and a keyboard.
We're both music majors.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Actually,
everyone
Audrey
knows that.
only has the one guitar. I also
Actually,
have
I
an accordion.
only
What? No, you don't.
I have
Yeah.
the matching accordion, but
Why
not
didn't you bring
here.
that out?
I don't
I
know
would
where
have
it
much
is.
rather have been an accordion man.
I don't know where it is. I can't find it. It's really small.
Is it the accordion or the bagpipes that is the second hatest? No, accordion's the most hated instrument.
Really?
Yeah, and then
What?
I think bagpipes are number 2.
That's heartbreaking.
But come on.
Those are 2 of my favorite sounds.
What? Really?
I can't tell if this is out of tune or if my nails are too long to play. It's probably both.
Maybe both.
My dad tuned this on Friday.
Hey, update on your life, Rachel.
What did I write down?
You, this is,
I
don't
can
remember my
read it
life.
myself.
oh my
Oh,
gosh.
my next door neighbor is still staring at me like he hates me, so that's still happening.
Why don't you just get off on the same stop as him and ask him what his deal is? Or like,
I don't like confrontation.
no, you don't even have to. You just
I don't
walk
do
with
that.
him. You're going to the same place.
Yeah.
So get off.
He
Walk
walks
with him.
really fast, and like I walk fast, but he
Walk
walks
eerily
faster.
close behind him. But
That's happened to me before with the guy that lives like above us.
That's happened to me with the other guy that lives next to us. We always walk back him like 5 feet in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's real awkward. But other than that, not a whole lot's going on with me. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
My dad's telling the whole world that I'm single.
That's
Great.
great.
It's great. I'm thrilled. People I haven't talked to in 12 years don't know what I look like, but they know that, to quote my father, I have no man in my heart. So
You should write a song. No man in my heart.
Write it right now. Can you do it? No, that's fine. We'll come back
You
to
can't
it.
rush excellence.
That's very true. Yeah. The chords are coming together, so that's done.
No
man. Do you want to hear a story?
no, I think
A
I
story.
want to hear Charlie sing some
Okay,
more.
yeah, keep
Oh
singing.
no, you stopped playing, so I can't sing.
Go.
I'm trying to think of some lyrics. Hold on, I already sang the only lyric I can think of, which was "Ain't no man in my heart." What was the other thing your dad said? Hope in your heart.
Hope in my heart, but not a man in my heart.
So say that, but just make all the words a little bit longer and with tone.
That's how.
You're the one
that's
singing.
how-
Ain't no man in my heart, but I got hope in my farts. And there we go. That's the new hit single.
Coming to the Country Music Awards near you in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Hope in my heart.
Reba better present
No,
that
no,
award.
hope in my farts. There we go.
That's
Yeah.
so eloquent. I didn't know we were recording with a 7-year-old.
Whoa. Wow.
Well, can I tell a story now?
Yeah.
Sure. So yesterday, I don't know what's going to be more interesting than my hit single, but
It's not. I can
Okay.
tell you. Yesterday, Yesterday, I work in a phone store, but I'm not gonna say which one.
AT&T.
Yes, I work at
Raising the
AT&T.
bar.
T-Mobile.
I work in a phone store, and yesterday a guy came in the store, and I was helping him because I actually thought he was like a secret shopper, and if I didn't help him, I
A
would.
secret shopper?
It's like they send people in to test us and see how well we're doing.
Ooh.
And he was asking all these questions that secret shoppers ask, so I was being extra nice to him. And I was at my register, and I was showing him something on the computer, and he took the store phone, which is just like a cell phone, off the counter, and I didn't see it, but this new girl I was training saw it, and he put it in his pocket, and then he just walks away. He doesn't leave the store, because a lady he came in was buying a phone, and he just has it in his pocket, and the new girl comes up to me and goes, "Call the store phone." And I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "He has it in his pocket." So I call it, and it rings in his pocket. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And you could tell he was like trying to like keep it from ringing. And then my other coworker was like talking to him, and he knows what it sounds like too. So we were like, "What the heck?" And then he comes over, and you tell that coworker, "Hey, call the store phone." And he calls it, and the guy takes it out of his pocket and just holds it in his hand. So we're like panicking because we don't know what to do. And then
I have that same man.
and then I go to the back and call my boss, and I'm like, "What do I do?" And he comes to the back room and stands in the doorway and just looks like right at me while I'm on the phone with her, and then walks away. And I get off the phone with her and go out, and the phone is on the counter again. And then
He righted
he
his wrong.
leaves, and I'm like, "What happened?" And there was another girl customer in there, and she confronted him and was like, "That's the store phone." And he was like, "I don't know how I got this phone. That's so weird. I don't know where it came from." And then he goes up to the new girl and is like, "Is this the store phone? I just have it in my hand. I don't know where it came from." And she was like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah,
So
you took it.
that's my story. A very awkward man.
Kind of thief? Kind of thief?
Yeah, I kind of wish he would have just taken it. 'Cause,
Yeah, that would have been more interesting.
yeah. Then I would have gotten to call the police, but
I haven't had anything like that happen at work. I had to ask someone to not steal a pen, and then they got offended because they were like, I wasn't going to steal your pen. I just wanted to write something down. And I was like, my boss told me to tell you to bring it back. And she was like,
Don't steal our pens.
Hey, is it true you can get on top of the roof of the library?
I mean, there's a terrace.
Wait, really?
So
Is it open to the public?
Yeah.
how do you get there?
You walk through the door.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's a lot easier than I thought.
It's not like the roof of the whole thing. The library is technically 4 stories, and it's on top of the third one, which is to the public, the first floor.
I
You
like
get
the
it.
hand, yeah, I like the hand movement you just made. So
Come sign up for a library card, and I'll show you the roof of the library.
Oh, yes, I will do that.
Promo.
need to get
I'm
one.
gonna have a triangular
Yeah, I looked
scar
you
on
up.
my
You don't,
finger.
no one in your family has a library card.
They don't live in
Because I
Fayetteville.
looked them up.
What, Charlie?
I'm gonna have a triangular scar on my finger. I'm gonna be permanently part of the
Why?
Illuminati.
That's great.
Because while I was at work, I was chopping some lettuce, right? Like, it was a big clump of lettuce. Like, it was like a whole head of lettuce. Like, a big, like, I cannot express to you how much lettuce that there was.
What was
We
the
get it.
circumference?
What kind of lettuce?
Iceberg. But it was
Gross.
like 2 heads of lettuce, like, that I kind of ripped up and then put into one bigger pile.
Yeah.
Chop up.
Okay.
Well, when I was chopping in this mass amount of lettuce, I had lost track of my phalanges within, right? And so I ended up slicing some lettuce and part of my finger off. And so
Ew, what did you do?
I sliced my finger off. I just said that.
I know, but like, did you bleed on the lettuce?
Oh yeah, I had to throw all the lettuce away.
That's why I never go into
Dang.
Hugos, because the people
Because
Bleed on the lettuce.
We
finger.
cleaned and threw it away.
people be bleeding on the lettuce.
People be bleeding.
People be out here.
They just wash it off with soap and
bleeding on
water,
the
and it's fine.
lettuce. That's
You
why.
guys is great. They gave me a free grill.
That's why I got a stomach ache last time I went there.
I bet it's because you got your burger not well done.
It's because I ate beef.
Oh,
She's
That's all.
allergic.
are you allergic to red meats?
Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know.
They just make my stomach hurt for like 5 hours. So it's a
You
possibility.
want to be vegetarian with me?
No.
Yeah, I would either. It sucks.
I've done it frequently and for long periods of time.
It's not fun.
Actually, it's fine.
I miss Taco Bell, like actual Taco Bell. But it's okay.
I think I
Yeah.
like seafood too much.
Yes,
That's-
sushi's so good.
That's the thing.
Oh, I want to get sushi.
Let's do it
Can you eat it?
in like 2
I can't.
weeks when I get paid.
I feel that.
Dang.
Give me 2 weeks.
Just tune in. Alright.
So tell me, Audrey.
Did I tell you that?
What?
Snarty's bad and Hardy's good?
You did. I just
said-
forgot it.
Okay. So first one, Tom Holland.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hardy.
Hardy.
Yeah,
Okay, why?
because he's funny. Have you seen his face?
He looks like he has a frog in his
Yeah, he
mouth.
does.
Yeah.
He really does.
I love
And
him.
his Snapchat story is really funny.
He's
Oh,
a
I
good
should
boy.
add him.
Huh?
I feel like he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I like that they didn't give him the script to the latest Avengers movie because
Yeah.
he was gonna.
I
Spoil
saw an interview where he was like, I literally had no idea what it's about till I saw the movie.
it.
Because they just gave him like his scenes.
Mhm.
I still haven't seen the newest Avengers though. Next one. Rachel,
No, she's finding her accordion. Let her be.
do hard or snart on Tom Holland?
I already said I love him.
I love him.
She hearts on him. What about Cole Sprouse?
I think he's a terrible actor, so I'm gonna go with Snarty.
He's not a great actor.
No, he was really bad. And yes.
I didn't find the accordion.
Oh wait,
I
harmonica.
got my
listen to that.
harmonica.
Oh. Dang, this should have been the blues episode.
It is. Bluegrass.
Okay. How
Yours?
do you feel about Cole Sprouse?
I don't like him. I used to, because he has cool hair.
What
But
happened
I
to Dylan
kinda-
Sprouse?
Who knows?
Is he
I
still
like
like doing
Dylan
Danimals
better.
commercials? or something?
He was in a Netflix movie recently that was like a very strange
He
movie.
has really long hair.
He's kind of
He's
a
out
weird
there.
guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna ask if he can have it.
No.
He's gonna ask if he can
No,
have it.
No,
I'm not asking you. I already
you
have
cannot.
this. I already have this one. But would you rather have to always breathe through an accordion, or every time you farted, it was an accordion?
A harmonica.
That's a harmonica.
Wait, sorry, yeah.
Always breathe. That would be so funny. I would love
Can you imagine like working out?
to. That's what I want to do. I'm upset I didn't get that on a video.
For those at home, he just did like 2 push-ups with that.
2. Oh man. Whew.
Dang. Next one.
Yes.
Ariana Grande.
I do what?
I love her.
She's alright. I don't like any of her music or her shows or her, but she's alright. She seems
You're
alright.
just kind of indifferent about her. Like you don't really care.
I don't really care about her.
I don't like
Love
her
her.
music. The song "Picking It Up" was in my head for like 3 hours yesterday because I picked something up. So that made me mad.
Yeah.
She has really nice teeth.
That's not how I thought that sentence was meant.
Me neither. That's very
I
strange.
mean, hey, it was Pride Day.
if
so
she's
pay
known
bill
for
on me.
anything, it's teeth.
She got some nice choppers.
I come from a family of dentists. That's what I look at, you know.
My kink is pearly whites.
It is.
I like her.
Oh, Daddy, show me them teeth.
Did you see that? Oh my gosh.
He got them crest whitening strips. Woo!
Anyway.
So that's it for that person. Taylor Swift is the next one.
I love her. I love her. I hate her as a person. I
Are you
love her
joking?
music. No. I used to have a Taylor Swift CD in my car. I love Taylor Swift.
I like country Taylor Swift.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
when did she stop being
Fearless
country? She also
was
sounds
Like
the
a
la-
long time ago.
like
yeah.
that song Mean.
I
Or
love
Our
that
Song.
song.
Our song is the slam of screaming doors.
I listened to that, what 15 times in a row the other day? It's a good
I
song.
know.
I like her earlier stuff. I'm not crazy about her latest album.
Fearless was her greatest song.
I do despise her as a person.
Uh-huh. You're an asshole.
She pisses me off. She's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Didn't she try to
she's
start
just
shit with
annoying.
Kanye?
Yeah.
She did.
Technically, Kanye kind of started it.
I mean, what
But,
was that
like-
whole deal? What went on?
He interrupted her speech.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
It all started with that.
what happened? Wasn't there a phone call or
Do
something?
you guys
Oh,
know
yeah.
that some people think that was like a Illuminati initiation for Taylor Swift?
Probably.
I did hear
And
that.
she's not cool enough to be in the Illuminati.
Maybe that's what they want you to think.
I think she's an Illuminati. I don't trust her.
What if it was an Illuminati initiation for Kanye?
Kanye's the. We know he's already in it. Come on.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are the leaders.
And Rihanna, right?
No,
Yeah.
she's just like up there. Okay, last thing.
I'm gonna start carrying that with me everywhere, and every time I can see that someone's about to talk, I just do that. You've been silenced.
I'm not gonna talk now.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'll let you finish, but
Can you imagine if he did that instead of like saying Beyonce should have won?
what yeah,
Just
what
like
if
everyone
Kanye
needs to hear
West
this.
just ripped out a badass like harmonica riff?
My phone's on 5%. The entire cast of 13 Reasons Why.
13 Reasons Why. What was that?
The suicide thing.
The suicide
That
shit.
show where they were like about the girl who committed suicide, and how
Yeah.
it was like, no, I hate that show.
And everyone's like, why is she gonna be in season 3? Because she died in season 1, you know?
What is the Taylor Swift thing? They're like, Hannah can't come to the phone right now.
Why? Oh, shit, she's
dead.
dead.
The old Hannah can't come to the phone.
Yeah. I put that down because I want to talk. The guy from it, the Asian guy that's also in Riverdale.
Is he the hot one?
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess.
Let's go with that.
Sure. But, because I pretty much just went on my Instagram Explore page and put down, like, the first celebrities I saw, and he kept popping up. And I didn't know his name, and I wasn't gonna, like click
the
post
fan
to read his name.
pages,
Yeah.
like little teenage girls make.
Should have put all Stranger Things cast. All the
I
Oh.
will love Dustin. He's my favorite.
I cannot.
Okay.
I will debate
Wait,
this.
you got beef with Dustin?
He's annoying.
He's annoying as heck.
Oh, he's so nice.
Maybe in the first season.
Yeah. He's
Second
annoying
season,
as
I
heck.
cannot stand him.
Yeah.
Like when
Hating
he's
on my
with
boy Dustin.
the older boy, Joe. I know that's the actor's name.
Joe.
That character. I like him in those scenes. But
Yeah,
when he's
same.
with the
Did you just break my...
No, it's fine.
The guitar, the
You
shoulder
just
guitar.
broke my fiddle.
No, it's okay. When he's with the younger boys,
She played so well before you did that.
when he's with the younger boys, he's annoying because he's like the only one that has like cuss words or any.
Yeah.
They
And it
try
just
to
feels like
give
it's...
him- What? That really freaked me out.
Sorry, no. My drug dealers sold me a bunch of edibles that are those Sour Patch Kids, but with stuff on them, and I ate like 8 of them last night.
That's great.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a ghost or someone
Same.
in the window because you just smiled and like.
I've been watching too many horror movies recently.
I was like, no
It's
thanks.
Papa. He's here.
That one. I can't whistle.
I'm a pro. I thought of a video idea where I'm a professional whistler and I'm trying to make it in the music business.
Can you not whistle either?
I can, like, kind of... I can catcall people on the street.
What?
I can't whistle, but I can do that. So, like, I found
That's
out I was
great.
eating watermelon, and I would spit the seeds out in the yard,
Yeah.
and I'd make like a little tube with my tongue. And one day I was like trying to do it kind of slowly, and then my mouth just went. It's not do that.
Do you ever stand outside people's houses at night and do it? Because you sound just like an owl.
Okay, tell me about some toast. Tell me about toasters and bread.
You've been
Okay.
recording.
Any
Like a
toaster,
minute.
any toaster that is white, I hate.
That's the one that's in my truck.
I hate them. I hate my toaster's white. I don't like it.
It's
Chrome toasters
Why?
are cool. I don't know. They just don't. Your Chrome toaster?
ish.
Nice. Okay. Well, anyway, besides the point of
I want a toaster with Danny DeVito's face inscribed on it.
That's a good idea.
why not just a toaster that is Danny DeVito's face? Go ahead and do a toaster, and like it can come out of his like eyebrows.
Okay.
Copyright that.
Yeah. Right. You know.
Yeah.
Four. Four.
Okay, no, but bread and toast.
4.
Okay, but toast, right? Okay. So,
I don't use my toaster to toast bread.
what else do you use a toaster for?
I don't
To warm up
use-
your hands in the morning? To toast your buns when you get out of the shower?
That's what it is.
You put it on the floor, turn it on, and just use the heat that comes out the top and just kind of hover over it, toast your buns. So I do.
Yeah.
Keeps my butt warm when I get out of the shower.
I'm amazed that you have that much insight into my life because that's exactly what I do
That's why.
every day.
What about him?
Toasters can be used for a lot of things.
Like what?
Toasting bread.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who knew, right?
I don't believe you.
No, yeah, you can toast bread. But I don't think you should ever toast a bagel. I think that's wrong.
I don't like
What?
toasted bagels.
I think you should, like in a toaster oven, sure, but in a toaster,
Oh no, yeah.
putting bagels in a toaster does not work. I don't, especially raisin bread or raisin
always- yeah,
bagels. They get
messes
weird
it
and
up.
mushy. Yeah.
That
Gross.
toaster at the Einstein Bros bagel place in Bell pisses me off.
Wait, in Bell. Oh,
Mhm.
I never went to that one. I never
Really?
went to
That
Bell.
sucks.
Always.
It took me a really long time to
Right.
figure out how to use the bagel cutter thing, and I held up the line for a real long time, and now all the people that work there hate me.
Nice.
Does
Every
Hannah
time I go
work
in that
there?
building, I get a bagel. No, she works at the big one.
Oh,
And the other place, the campus that I have never been in,
Yeah.
except that one time I had to go into Einstein's to give her
Why'd you go
Her
to Bell all
ID.
the time?
a bunch of classes in there.
Really? I'm an engineering major, but I've never even. I've been in Bell like 3 times. Audrey Cash.
I have
Audrey Cash.
I have science classes for my Science major.
5,
I got it. You're a science major?
Yeah.
Biology?
Biological anthropology.
I think I'm gonna change my major to.
Business.
Ew,
um,
no, don't do that.
Honestly, I thought about it,
No, you're smarter than that.
but I already wasted time on my.
I'm about to
social-
straight up change mine to just
I might
biology.
get a minor in business though. Yeah. We'll see. I have to talk to Pierre about it.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
advisor.
Can you guys roll your R's?
No.
No.
I can't either.
I
My
mean,
Spanish boyfriend in high school tried to get me to do it, and I was just like,
And that's why you broke up.
that was it. He was like, I'm sorry, I can never let you meet my family. They would
Right.
hate you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was it.
5,
What a good transition. Oh. What about similarities and differences between hairless cats and naked mole rats?
See, are there any differences? Because they're both gross. They're both hairless. They both have 4 legs.
They're not both felines.
All right, you got me there.
They're both mammals, right?
Yeah.
I mean, neither of them.
Are
lay
cats
eggs.
really mammals? I feel like
I'm
they're
pretty sure
just
cats
kind
are
of
just-
like they're aliens.
They're like mush. Like they
Did you know
just fit
cats'
into the-
bones move around in their body? Like,
Yeah.
obviously my bones move around.
Like
but like,
anywhere they can fit their head into, they can fit their whole body.
yeah, that's whack. Unless they were my old cat. He thought that. But the rest of his body was way bigger than he thought it was.
That's how my old cat was. She was real fat.
She died?
Yeah, like a month ago.
Same. Oh, I don't know.
I can
Phil
feel it
Collins.
coming in the air.
Every single time I see
Yeah.
my grandfather, he tries to look at my teeth. Because
What?
he's been a dentist for like his whole
Okay,
life.
so you weren't joking about that because I thought you were. When you said you come from a long line of
No,
dentists,
yeah, we have
'cause
a
I was
lot of
like,
dentists.
your dad's not a dentist.
Yeah. Like everyone else is. Yeah, no, that's what I always joke about. We're dentists.
Was it like
We're
High
dentists
School
with bad
Musical?
teeth.
We had a girl. There was a girl. And I will never forget this. I can't remember what her name is, but I can remember what she did.
There was a girl?
It was
Oh
a
my
girl.
god.
It was a girl in my homeroom class in 6th grade at Helster Middle School. And, all right, so this girl, right? I would come into class, and I would just like mind my own business, sit down at my desk, whatever. And I heard like some commotion behind us. I was like, oh, they're probably.
And she was
chilling.
pulling
Anyway,
her teeth out?
No, listen, worse. So, and she was like talking to people, and I was like, what is she asking people to do stuff? And so I turned around, like, what's going on? It's like, I know this is gonna sound weird, but can I touch your teeth?
Oh.
And I was like, why?
That's a whole other kink.
Yeah,
that
and I was
haven't
like,
discovered
I don't know, I
yet.
just really like touching teeth. And I was like, sure. And so I don't know why I let her do this, but I let her touch my teeth. And I thought she was just gonna like touch it, right?
Mhm.
No, this girl caressed my molars. Like, she got her fingers all up on my chompers. And I was not having it.
That's what my grandpa used to do.
It was the
Oh my
weirdest feeling.
goodness.
Having somebody else feel it on your teeth
Yeah,
is weird.
It's not great.
I was at the dentist like last week. No, Monday, like a week ago. And yeah, no. I don't appreciate when they try to talk
You're
to you
scarred for life
with
now.
stuff in your mouth.
Right? Isn't that annoying?
It's like, how's school?
Hey, where's
Good.
that girl now? Do you know?
I think
Probably
her name
in
was
dental
Maddie.
school.
She's probably in dental school, yeah, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm
I
gonna put that on the list of how to make friends.
Touch their teeth.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the old Sam's, like Sam's Furniture commercials? Fat old guys that go, get it at Sam's.
Yeah.
And you know that the skinny guy that is now
Yeah, he went to Harvard, like talking.
Yeah, so his daughter was also in my same homeroom. Excuse me, I'm talking.
Whoa.
Rachel,
Hey,
it's very disrespectful.
I think I turned it up.
But his daughter was in my homeroom as well with the teeth touch lady.
Touch
And she always kept a piece of a foam mattress with her. It's like a stress ball.
That her dad like totally
Gave her-
cut for her.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But it was weird because it was like kind of sticky.
Stop.
And she would drop it and you would get like little hairs and little pigments. So like if you drop something mildly sticky on the
Yeah.
ground, it's gonna have. Well, it was always like that. And it was always dirty. And she was still playing with it. And it was really gross. I had
Gross.
a lot of weird memories from that homeroom class.
Ew. What's the weirdest, grossest thing you've seen a kid do in school? All right. Good job.
Like in
I don't
like
know.
public school.
Yeah.
In school,
any
in general,
school, 'cause
it's
that's
probably
pretty weird.
something my brother did when we were homeschooled together. But
You were
If we're-
homeschooled.
yeah,
That makes sense. You're
yeah,
really
yeah, I know.
weird.
Up until 6th grade, So
That's
I
a
got
really.
I got like the combined like weirdness of a homeschool kid and like memey pop culture knowledge of a public school kid.
Nice.
So
Nice.
mix them together, it's just like the worst possible person that you could create.
We had a kid that came. He was homeschooled his entire life until his senior year in high school.
Yikes! That's what my brother did.
That's really bad. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
No.
Don't do that to your kids.
Yeah, he joined me. He joined the track team, and I met him. I was like, "You're." Yeah, he was like,
Is he the guy that lied all the time?
"You're gonna have to be more specific." I don't think so.
I don't know. I just remember that y'all told me one time that
Christian
there
Garcia
was
was
a
his
kid that
name.
like lied all the time.
That was him, Christian Garcia. He was weird. He called me. I got a weird phone call from him last summer. I had not talked to him in a year, and he called me, and it was really like he was like crying. It was creepy because like
Just
he had
like my
asked
high
the girl to
school
marry.
boyfriend.
He had asked the girl to marry him,
Oh.
and then she got a restraining order on him. And he was like crying. I'm like, dude, I think you're crazy. Why are you calling me? This is weird.
Oh,
And he was telling me everything that happened. I'm
that's
like,
so
yeah, she should
weird.
have gotten a restraining. He's like, but I love her. I'm like, you shouldn't. You should not. But anyway, yeah, that's him. He was weird.
Oh. Violent. What? Okay.
So bad.
That was like very sad.
Real sad. Wow. That was good. Can you recreate that? It's nice.
It's a really fat guy out of breath trying to play harmonica.
Sounds about like me trying to play it.
Rachel, what's something you believed as a kid that
The what?
I already know what you're gonna say.
Life had meaning.
What?
Life has meaning.
Okay.
I know. I never really believed that.
Oh,
So this is the one I have written down in
ultra
our,
deep.
in our pod doc. I thought that like when you kissed someone you got pregnant. So like that was the
What?
point. That was the point of the wedding ceremony and like kissing, because like then you got pregnant, and then like I don't know why I thought that. Who was it? I said that to someone the other day, and they were like, "My parents kissed too much for me to believe that." And I was like, "Well, I did not come from an affectionate household, obviously." So you know. Anyway, yeah, I thought that. And then like one time I saw, it's because we always watched those movies like Pride and Prejudice and stuff where like they only kissed at the wedding, and then you were like,
Yeah.
oh, and they lived happily ever after and had babies. And then like the first time that I ever saw something on TV of people kissing outside the context of a marriage ceremony, I was like,
They're pregnant.
that's illegal.
It's only not
Is that allowed?
Excuse me, is this allowed?
And then, you know, it was real weird. Also, I was a real scaredy cat as a child, so
Oh.
to try to combat that, I tried to come up with like weird, silly monsters under my bed that I would believe in,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, "That's so silly," and then I wouldn't be scared anymore.
Mhm.
So I, this is so weird. I came up with the story that there was a ladybug that lived in my closet.
Oh.
And if you opened the door, it would come out of the closet, just like Ellen DeGeneres. And then it would swell up so big that it would fill up your entire house and like crush and suffocate you. And that was
Oh.
like, and that was like my weird thing. And I was like, that's so silly. I'll never be scared. And then I started actually believing it. And I was shook. 7-year-old me was shook every time my sister came in the middle of the night and like opened our closet door for some reason. I was like, don't let the ladybug out. Anyway, it was a really weird kid.
Yeah.
Like really weird. Like not like a weird kid.
Yeah.
All kids are weird.
To a degree.
That was a real weird.
I think I was just very annoying.
I wasn't
I
annoying.
definitely was in that category as well. Still am.
Oh.
Whoa. Ooh.
Oh, caught yourself. I genuinely don't think I was annoying to anyone other than my brother. Because, I mean, he hated me,
How-
you know.
I was
How far apart are your
mean
brothers?
to my
6 years, almost exactly.
That's a big gap.
Yeah. And
Well, I
then
say
my-
that,
and
but
then-
me and my brother are 19 years apart.
Yeah,
So-
that's.
Or 17
Yeah,
years
wait.
apart.
Oh,
And then my sister's 6 years older than him, so
I
it's
thought
like,
I thought you meant like you had an older brother, and I was like, what?
No,
There's another
no.
one.
No, I got a
And I
little.
was like,
I got a
oh,
little
everybody
brother.
has like a 40-year-old brother that we're just.
That's what I thought. I was like,
Oh
dang.
yeah, Keith. You never met him? Yeah.
That's so weird. How's that never come up before?
But yeah, I didn't have any friends at all until I was like 12. Like, not just that I didn't get along with other kids, like I didn't talk to other kids until I was like 12. Yeah, the reason I'm kind
As
of
much
weird
as you
now.
hate Dustin, does it make you mad that you kind of sound like him?
What? What does that even
Get
mean?
out of my head.
She sounds like Dustin?
not as bad as Dustin, because Dustin has a really weird lisp. But like, I feel like if you were one of
Oh,
those
like
characters,
her-
you would be Dustin.
Her voice?
No, like the
The
Oh.
character?
yeah character.
Thanks.
No, hold on, I'll show you.
I've
something.
always despised my voice with
Do
a
you mean like
passion.
the actor?
It's my
or, like,
biggest
the character?
insecurity.
Wait, does the character not sound like the actor? Does it not sound the same?
They sound exactly the same.
They're the same person.
I don't. Anyway.
I'll show you. I'll send you something later.
Thanks for comparing my biggest insecurity to one of my least favorite people on TV.
Dustin's awesome though. Dustin's the best character. Have
Okay,
these
he
people that are
does
listening.
have a point because most people love Dustin.
Dustin
Like,
is awesome.
Not for his voice.
Yes, that's why I love him. It gives him personality.
You don't have a list.
Actually, I kind of do. I've just cut certain words out of my vocabulary.
That's
Oh,
smart.
Yeah. I just can't talk sometimes.
It's because you're dyslexic.
I mumble
Yeah.
and slur a lot.
Yeah.
Happens.
It's just being human.
It sucks.
I was at the auto shop the other day, and I started just straight up talking like I was like from the deep south and lived there my whole life.
Oh
I do it every time I go in there.
Why?
They all talk like that.
Okay, listen. When I come
And it
back
makes me
from
do it.
working at that camp, I'm gonna sound like that because
I'm
Where do you
so
go
excited.
for your car stuff?
Fayetteville Tire.
Oh.
Chat.
sponsor
Chad.
us. Sponsor
Chad.
us, Fayetteville Tire Auto.
Wait, is that the place that's down on 71 South?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like-
It's across from Whole Foods.
Not at all.
Oh. Okay.
Wait a minute, that's what? Across from Whole Foods is a.
On college? I mean, that's the only.
I didn't know there was an auto. I didn't know
I
there was a
mean,
car
it's not-
dealership.
It's not like directly across.
Okay.
It's
I know what you're
directly
talking about.
across from Bedford's.
Like where? Okay, so
And there's
there's
a
that
car
shop
wash right
is
next to it.
where
I
there's
know what you're
like
talking about. Yeah.
the cool old cars. It's like near
Sure.
that.
I go to Springdale Auto Care.
Well, mine's better.
I don't
Whoa!
deal
Hey,
Oh.
Chad the Tire Man.
yo, they have fixed Dennis multiple times.
They've fixed Mabel and Joan multiple times.
Oh, yeah, you got me there.
My dad fixes my car for me.
That's great.
I had a really weird experience at the gas station today while I was waiting to come over here.
That's
Tell
great.
us about it.
Yeah, so I got out and this guy was like looking down at his phone and said something like he was like, "I like it. I saw it, a couple weeks ago," and I thought he was talking to somebody else, like by his car or whatever. So I kind of walked off and I looked at the gas station where he was standing, and there was nobody in his car. I was like, "Wait, were you talking to me?" He's like, "Yeah." He was talking about my car. And he was talking to me because apparently, because my car just got out of the shop, I got a whole new front axle. But he was
You know
talking
what that means.
whole new front everything, like front stuff that was broken, fixed. Would have been $1,400.
Axles.
$0 because of warranty. But
You get
Warranties
it.
are great.
they really are because I can drive like a fucking
bless
maniac.
warranties.
And then, but
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey," like he worked at the Hyundai dealership and was talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, I saw your car there a couple weeks ago." I was like, "Oh, cool." And they tried to like start a conversation about how I knew
That's
somebody
so
that
weird.
worked there. And I'm all for talking to strangers, but you can't start a conversation the moment somebody random to me. He's random to me. I opened my door to get out of the car to pump gas, and he just said something very weirdly, and just expected me to understand that, oh, we're in a conversation now. That's not how that works.
Also, it's
You also
I
look
would
like a
not
pedophile,
like go up to someone if I recognize their car and be like,
Yeah.
"I saw your car weeks ago."
Same.
Yeah, weeks ago was the thing.
Yeah.
Because I notice a lot of people's cars, and I see a lot of the same cars around town all the time.
Yeah,
and
like we see our
sometimes-
neighbors. a
Yeah,
lot.
and sometimes I do see them out places, and I'm like, oh, it's that person that drives that car. But I would never be like, I like
Or
your
the
car,
guy that
I saw it
drives a
2 weeks
hearse.
I
Usually
wonder how
that
many-
one's hers.
Ago. Have you seen that?
What?
The guy that drives a hearse around? It's like an old.
Is it white?
No, it's
No.
black. And
There's a
it's,
white one in Rogers.
It's like an old-fashioned hearse, but he's made it
It's like
into
matte
like
black.
a super like goth car. There's like chains and skulls and crosses all over
That's
it.
so
It's
cool.
very
It's
cool.
terrifying.
It's so
I
cool
love
though.
I've seen it on Dixon Street a lot. Drove right by our house the other day. There's also a guy that has
I think
like,
they live
a
over here.
motorized bicycle.
Yeah, I've seen him on
Oh.
Pretty
Dixon.
sweet.
Yeah. You know you can buy those kits for $80 on eBay and put them on your bike.
Oh my god.
They're
I'm gonna
not
do
hard.
that.
They're
You
not.
should
It's
do
like
that.
5 pieces
I'm gonna do that to chance the bicycle.
I'm gonna do
because
it
they can
for my
go.
green
They can
light.
go up to 40 miles an hour and they can go up to 3 hours on a tank, and they're street legal if you have blinkers on it.
gosh.
I'm gonna ride it all the way to my dad's house tomorrow.
You could drive it on
I'm
college.
gonna do it tomorrow morning.
You could get it on College Avenue and go up to speed limit. Like,
Oh, that's so cool.
It's
because you can do
terrifying
hand
to
signals.
think
You don't have to have
about.
like turning signals.
Also,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
Also, do you know you don't have to have a license to have a moped or anything? You just be 14. You just,
Yeah.
That seems so unsafe. Because I know a
People
lot
are
of dumb
gonna do
14-year-olds.
I know a lot of dumb 20-year-olds that
I
are
know I'm
mopeds.
dumb, so that's fun.
Same.
I'm dyslexic.
Every
What
time
a
I see
team.
The stupid Bella Thorne thing.
My name's Bella Thorne, and this is the time I found out I have dyslexia.
You're that mind. I can't sit anywhere, Jessica. I have hemorrhoids.
That's how I feel anytime anyone's like, "Did you read that thing?"
I love
Like,
it when
I can't read
Instagram gives
anything.
me a notification about who all is posted lately, and it's me and then Harry Styles.
Oh.
Wow.
Harry Styles posted. Did
I
you see
know.
that?
Of course I saw it. Come on. Do you think-
I forgot to say that this one was.
I hope they can hear us. They're gonna come up here.
I actually think they left. Yes.
And they're gonna be like, "You moved in and you promised no parties."
Did you actually promise no parties when you moved
Yeah, because it's a cop.
Oh, nice.
And I was like,
Did you like come talk to
"This song is a bop." November Blue by the Air Brothers.
Sounds like this.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
And then most people, I feel like, are pretty familiar with the show Queer Eye, but I'd like to recommend it because the
Mhm.
second season just came out and it's real good.
Yep.
Makes me very emotional. I'm gonna cry about it tonight,
Very good.
along with the fact that Charlie told me my voice sounds like Dustin from Stranger Things.
I didn't mean it like that because that's actually an insult.
I'm
but,
gonna
like,
cry.
It's not.
Tonight's crying snap story pic of me is gonna be me
Charlie
crying
said
about
I sound
that.
like Dustin.
I'm gonna watch Queer Eye and make myself cry, and then I'm gonna post it and caption it. So everyone's like, "What a horrible person!" Oh my god. Anyway,
My recommendations are Robots is my new movie, and it is a kids movie, and I feel like Rachel should really watch it because she would like it.
great.
And then the next
Just
one
thinking about
is,
Dustin.
strangely enough, this is my favorite movie, and
I
I've
wanna
never
talk
recommended it.
I'll
Was
never talk.
is The Godfather. So watch that
Mom, dude.
because it's only the
My
greatest
favorite
movie of
movie is
all time.
Scarface.
I have it.
I've
My
actually
favorite
never seen
movie
it.
is Fight
You
Club.
never seen Scarface?
Don't talk about it. Wait, what?
I've already recommended Fight Club. Oh, and then the show I recommended was Death Note, which is an anime.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
It's the
gonna
only
say
anime I've ever seen.
Did you watch Studio Ghibli films?
I've seen
Or,
some.
is that how it's pronounced?
I don't know.
I don't
I've
know
heard
how
it-
it's pronounced. but
I've
I know
heard it
it's not
every single
Gilby.
way.
Huh?
I've heard
It's
Ghibli.
Ghibli, right?
I think it's Ghibli.
Ghibli.
It's Ghibli.
Close enough. Ghibli. That's just such a fun word.
Studio Jiggly.
Studio Ghibli.
What's your recommendation?
My recommendation? Man.
Oh, I thought that was.
Yeah, my recommendation is man.
Wasn't it
let's
to
do-
not kill bugs?
Yeah, it was to not kill bugs. Because, like, what did they ever do to you?
What if it's a cockroach?
Oh, you want to hear a story about bugs?
Yeah.
Bug,
Oh,
singular?
okay.
So, I was leaving for school one day, and I noticed that my roommate, Gabe, all of his stuff, like his bed stuff and pillows and comforter, were just in the living room on the chair. And I looked at I was going to text him, like, dude, why did you
Gabe
sleep
Haldeman?
Gabe Haldeman, yeah. I was going to ask him why he slept in the living room, but I got a text from him. it was a picture of a centipede, like a really long. It was like 5 inches long centipede. It was,
Dang.
he said, so I woke up in the middle of the night to this biting me, flung my arm, and
It
left my
bit
room.
him?
Yeah, flung it around my room and left immediately. I'm at work, but if you see it, kill it on sight. And so I searched the apartment.
Aren't those poisonous?
Yes. So it's like it's not like
Is he
poisonous
okay?
to us. He's fine.
Okay,
It was
yeah,
just like
it's
a normal
poisonous
bug
to
bite.
bugs, right?
Yeah. I love this peaceful music. But no, yeah, I found it
This is amazing.
in his bathroom, and it was a lot. I got some toilet paper and put him on it and like carried him outside, and then put him out in the dirt. And then 3 hours later, I came back downstairs in the lobby of the apartment, and somebody had stepped on him.
Cool.
Oh, how
Yeah.
dare.
So I like brought him free life, and then he died.
Yeah, that's just
That's the way the news goes.
Bye.